Peter and Bobby Farrelly are the sick minds, and I say that with love, behind many of the comedy classics of the last 20 years, including Dumb and Dumber.
Well, now the writer, director, producer duo following that 1994 hit Up with a long-awaited sequel. They're the duo behind some of the most popular comedies of the last 2 decades.
Just because I rock doesn't mean I'm made of stone.
Brothers Bobby and Peter Farrelly are a triple threat in Hollywood. Writers, producers, and directors who have no trouble pushing the comedic envelope.
Time's up, Casanova.
Their first feature film, Dumb and Dumber, was released 20 years ago and made over $246 million.
I like it a lot.
The pair continued their success with star-studded casts in There's Something About Mary.
I'm tired of talking about stalkers. Let's talk about you.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Do you miss me?
And Shallow Hal.
Go on.
Now the brothers are back with Dumb and Dumber 2, reuniting Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels on the big screen.
I like what you've done with the place.
And we like that a lot. Bobby and Peter Farrelly, good to see you guys. And you enjoyed some of our bacon jerky?
Yes.
Wow.
Guys.
You treat our guests well.
That's tasty.
If you had known about this 20 years earlier, would you have gotten a sequel out earlier for Dumb and Dumber?
About the bacon jerky?
Yes. if this had been an incentive.
Yeah.
I think finally the stars aligned. You know, 20 years later, the stars being Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. And finally, we're both available to get back in business. We got a script together. It took us a while, and we got the studio to come on board, and we're really excited to bring this new movie back out.
And Jim was the one who came to you and said, let's do it, right?
Yeah.
About 5 years ago, Jim was staying in a hotel. He turned on TV, and Dumb and Dumber was starting, and he watched it from start to finish. He hadn't seen it in 10, 12 years, and just immediately called me afterwards, so we got to do a sequel. It's too good. I love this.
And he's right. He's right. It is a classic, and it was really your first big project together. First thing you've done together. Did you have Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels in mind? Because we think of Jim Carrey as megastar right now. He wasn't quite there yet when you guys made that movie.
Well, no, but also we had that script sat around for about 4 or 5 years. Nobody wanted to do it, and we got turned down by everybody. 150 actors.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember the low point was one day Bobby came. We saw a guy in a commercial. We said, "What about that guy? He would be good." And Bobby walks in. He said, "We just bottomed out." He said, "The Burger King guy passed."
He's getting offered movies? No, he just doesn't want it.
You know,
But finally, Jim Carrey read it. He said, "I'll do it." He got it, and it was, off and running.
we were looking at the montage of all your films, and as we stare at both of you, I kept thinking, what is going on in the minds of these geniuses? The sickness, the fun, something about Mary. Who thinks of the scene with the hair pulled up? Shallow Hal, I could go on and on. So one of you explain to us how this happens.
They're all basically based on real life stories.
Okay, that's breaking news. Which wasn't Moose and the hair? That was a real story?
Well, a honeymoon story. You know,
Man, that's some honeymoon.
Oh my God!
What is that?
Have you told that before?
Well, the toilet scene in Dumb and Dumber, actually, that did happen, where he's in the toilet, except it had happened in Bob's case on a date at a girl's apartment.
No.
But he didn't quite make it to the toilet, so he ended up throwing his underwear out the window, and it got stuck in a tree.
Is this too much information?
No, please,
Enjoy your Cheerios, everybody.
No, we love it.
Good morning, America.
Geniuses.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it like, you two working together? Do you guys always get along? Do you see eye to eye? Are there fights?
We have, we basically have a lot of fun, and because there's two of us, we're better able to protect our vision, double, cross-eyed as it is. We can protect it better with two of us. We're stronger.
Wow. Well, it's obviously been working, because Dumb and Dumber 2 and your string of hits, just fantastic. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Great. Peter and Bobby Farrelly, thanks so much. By the way, we just want to remind you, Dumb and Dumber 2 is from our sister company, Universal, and it opens on Friday.